Oh, hey guys, how the frigs are going today? Well, it's Friday morning, 7:45 in the morning. Just got my ass out of bed. And we gotta head back to Okie Dokie Tire today to drop off the car. However, I don't have to work today, so they can keep it for as long as they need it. Get that fucker finished off, so without further ado, let's pitter patter and have at her. Head over there, drop off the car, get a lift back here, then I need to go back to bed. I don't have much sleep. Alrighty. Freaking early in the morning. Holy shit. Sure like my pants were undone. Lovely. Where the hell are my keys? Yeah, I lowered my my keychain weight. There's a lot of stuff on my keys I didn't really need anymore. One of those being the keys to the Trans Am. The other ones being all the old shit that I had at work when I worked for Ontario. Didn't need it anymore. Alright, let's get out of here and head off to Okie Dokie. So on the last episode of this little wreck, what we had done was we had the two struts that I purchased installed, and we had two outer tie rods replaced, and I think that's all they did. Oh yeah, and then they did a front end inspection. What's getting done today is we're getting control arms, wheel hubs, because you gotta do wheel hubs with the bearings because that's how they built them now. Kind of stupid, but whatever. That's the way the cars are. What else? Front links and brake calipers servicing. Unless they can't service the brake calipers, then brake caliper replacing. As far as what I was told last time, there's still plenty of meat on the surface of the pads for the brakes, and the rotors don't look chewed. It's just what's happening is the caliper itself is not disengaging. So apparently what they're going to do is take the caliper off, remove the sliding pins, hone out the holes with some sort of a wire brush. I don't know, this is what he described to me last time. And then clean the actual pins with, I'm going to say sandpaper, maybe, I don't know. Apply some dilithium grease, put it all back together, and it should make it operate normally again. And if for some fricked up reason that's not possible because of whatever, then we're going to go ahead and swap Rooney the old dirty calipers for some brand new ones. The fuck? Did the camera pick that up? I'm gonna have to check that one on the video. It looked like that crow just bit something out of the garbage can and I saw sparks. Huh. I can't wait to take a look at that because I just saw this crow picking away at Buddy's garbage and I swore to fuck whatever it just bit into arced. That was interesting. Probably woke that crow up if that was the case. I'm not sure what the fuck Buddy was throwing out that would do that, but some high voltage garbage back there for you people. So I think that's all we're doing today is the rest of the work. We're going to fix the fact that the brakes are crunchy. We're going to do front links. Okay, so front links. Oh yeah, and because the ball joint on the passenger side is fucked. The seal is broken. Apparently on this car, to replace the ball joint, you got to replace the whole control arm. And when I mentioned that in the chat the other night, Church was like, yup, because apparently it's an aluminum control arm. So the ball joint's like actually a part of it. It's not a, I don't know, it's fucking weird. Yeah, it's like a John Deere car. Neat. So, whatever. Not a big deal. So we'll get that all replaced, and then the car should be hunky-dory awesome. Then we should be golden for a couple days. Actually, we should be golden for a couple years at least. I know I got to replace my windscreen, but honestly, the way I see it is I don't really want to replace it unless it becomes an issue with visibility. Right now the cracks are along the bottom. No, my luck, I'd replace it now. This winter would come, I'd fire up the heater, she'd fucking split again. So the way I see it is I'll keep her the way she is until it gives me a problem. Until then, frag it. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask about plugs and wires. Some people were saying, oh man, you don't need to do plugs and wires, blah blah blah. I bought this car back in 2009. When I bought it, it had like 73,000 kilometers on it. I put an additional, well, I'm at 141,249 kilometers, and it's been 2009 or 2016, so it's been 7 years, and I am still running the same fucking plugs and wires. So that's the whole reason why I want to change them out for new plugs and wires. Oh, there it is right here. Because some days it's a hooer to start it. It clips and makes a bunch of fucking ruckus. So that's why I was thinking swap them out for new plugs and wires. And hopefully that resolves the problem. But anyway, we're down here at Okie Dokie Tire. I'm going to head her inside, get this processed, and I'll talk to you guys when I get home. Alrighty people, I'm back home, car's dropped off. So plugs, wires, and everything else I mentioned is going to come to a grand total of $1,200 and change after labor is all said and done. And on the ride home I was chatting with the, he's a mechanic, but one second, I gotta get the dog back in the house. Oreo, go poop! Go poop! Go poop! But chatting with the mechanic on the way home about the Trans Am and the smog pump. And he literally said, he's like, why don't you contact a part puller? And I was like, oh yeah? And he's like, well, can I have your leash? Jesus, dog. This dog's so special. Okay, I gotta put this down. Never even thought about this. The Trans Am has an LO3. It's a 305 throttle body injected. GM codenamed it the LO3. Well, I used to get picked on for that car by a friend of mine who's, well, not really a friend of mine. He's kind of a dick. But anyway, he always said, oh, here comes the Firebird with the truck engine. Here comes the fire. And that was the thing. Here comes the Firebird with the truck engine. The guy that just dropped me off said, bet you can call one of the wreckers in town and you can pick up one of the smog pumps. He probably has like 12 of them on the shelf. Dirt cheap. Never even thought of it. So guess what I'm gonna do? Let's go check the inventory of the local friggin' part puller and see if they got any in stock and how much they are. Sure, he doesn't have any off of a Firebird or a Camaro. I bet you he fucking has a couple sitting off of a GMC Sierra or a Chevrolet Silverado, maybe. I know none of you give a shit, but I play this game called Avengers Alliance, and this is the second day that I rolled 10 free gold bars. This is awesome. My luck is turning around on this video game. I'm so happy. Okay, so P&G Auto, that's one of the wreckers around town. Well, that's the only wrecker that has an actual had a web-based inventory control system where you could go on there, type in the make and model of your car and find the part needed and click go, and it would report the inventory and tell you what they had in stock and the price, and I believe it told you the condition and whatnot of the item. Now it's changed. What you do is you go in and you fill out what you want. So I just put in 1988 Chevy Camaro air pump 305. I put that information in, it doesn't really matter. And then you put in your contact name and your email address and all that shit and your phone number and all that. And then you can actually put your shipping information. So I guess you could pay by credit card and they'll FedEx that out to you. And additional information down here. And you can receive emails and stuff. But they don't actually... that's what I find funny right here. Carparts.com, prices are in local currency. USA is the current USA is the default currency, but this is a Canadian company, and they literally just, it's like a 10-minute drive from my house to P&G Auto. So I find that weird that these guys are doing America. I don't know. Maybe they hauled parts out to America or something. I don't know. But not a big deal. They'll probably get an email out to me probably later today. Let me know what they got on the shelf and how much they're charging. I know a brand new one's $200. So if they're letting them go for super cheap and they work, you know what? If they come back and say, yeah, $50, take your pick. Maybe I'll just buy a used one and take it. Buy a used one, put that one in the car, take the old one, bring it in the garage and fuck with it. That way there, if something goes wrong and I break it, who cares? I got one on the car. And if I do fix it, well, I can shelf it and backup parts. Why not, right? So, that's pretty cool. But, yeah, so we're doing, the reason why the cost is so expensive is I talked to them at the shop about the fuel economy. Like, when I had the car, I was getting 9.7 liters per 100 kilometers, even in the first winter. The highest I seen the car go was 10.7 in the winter in 2009, and that was before I was vlogging. 2010, I noticed it decrease a little bit more, It's getting 12, and then after that it was just Dodge Ram territory for fuel economy in the winter. So I told him about that, and he said, well, he goes, it could be a combination of things. He goes, what have you tried so far? And I told him, I said, well, I got rid of, I replaced the air filter, tires, what else did I do? I said, I told him I wanted to do I said I went to synthetic oil. I was told that could help out with reducing the rigidity of the oil, better lubrication. I said, other than that, like, I didn't really know where else to go except for plugs and wires, and that's about it. You know, your basic tune-up. And he's like, have you ever gotten the injectors cleaned? And I was like, no. So he's like, well, we got this injector. He goes, we can give it the full spring tune-up. And I said, okay, well, what does that entail? And it's $8 of spark plugs, so I got 6, so that's $48 there. The wires are about $100, I think he said. And the other one is an fuel injector flush, I think he called it. Yeah, fuel injector flush, where basically they run some sort of a chemical through the fuel injectors, and it cleans out any deposits, because sometimes, you know, your fuel filters are pretty good, but sometimes not so much. Shit gets by. Sure, I believe it. Why not? Like, I've seen carburetors with fuel filters on them, and there's stuff that gets picked up in there and that shouldn't be in there. So, you know, small deposits that get through the filter and get stuck in the injector and cause it to drip rather than squirt. And apparently this stuff breaks it all down. So this that treatment there. He said normally he's seen cars where the fuel economy sucks and they do this here work to it and it solves the problem. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. Like, what harm can it do? It's going to be, I think he said it was about $60 to $70 for that deal. So it ends up coming up to like about $200 for the summer tune-up or spring tune-up. So we're going to get that done. Hubs, I already mentioned all the other parts going into it. We're getting the hubs done. Brakes serviced. I know there's more here. Control arm, because you got to do that for the ball joint. Yeah, so in the end, the car will be pretty much ready to go. She'll be ready, like good to go for a while. Still got to do the oil on it. I'm doing that myself. Do that right in the driveway on a nice day. Just roll it up on the ramps, drop the oil, slap new oil into it, put a new filter into it, button it up, call it a day, and we'll be good to go. So that's my battle plan there. But yeah, so now we sit and wait. So it's probably gonna, he said probably around between 3 and 4. They close up the shop at 5, and I'll get my car back today by 5, which is not a big deal. I got no plans for today during the day. Tonight I wanted to go out and get something to eat. I got some chicken downstairs that I can cook. Yeah, I got some chicken I can cook, so that's not a big deal. And I got milk for potatoes if I want to make some instant potatoes. So that's another option. But yeah, I don't really have much going on today that I really want to do. So like I told him, I said, today there's no rush. I'm not working. So I got the day off. That's why I figured, we'll save the bulk of it for today and just bang it all out as you go. And they don't have much going on today as far as cars to repair. So he said we should be able to fly through it pretty quick. He goes, there's a lot of work on the list. He goes, but we don't have a lot of work coming in today. So right on. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to wait and see until they're done and get a call. And then we'll go pick up the Super 6. And actually, it's going to feel like a brand new car. No more crunchy sounds when I turn the wheel. Because I still get the crunchy sound from the brake seizing, right? So, but as far as the struts go, they sound fantastic. And the ride. Oh my God. The ride, people. With the old struts, it was like, gadoing, 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 gadoing. Like jelly suspension. They just would not level the car. And these new struts, it's like you hit a bump and it's like, you know, it just bounces over it like there's nothing there. It's so nice. I miss that feeling. Like the car feels like it did back in 2009. So I should be good now till about 2021. And then the car will feel like a bucket of shit again. But everything's lifetime warranted except for that one hub. Fuck it. You know, we'll just bring it in and be like, yeah, lifetime warranty, replace everything. But by then I'll probably have the car gone. So once I get all the repairs done, my next step is contact one of the GMC places here in, or the GM places here in town. One of the dealerships and get the warranty, not the warranty work, come on Adam, the recall work done. I'll get that done next, but I got to do that for a day off, and that's going to be a full day as well, so I can't do it on a day where I work, because that's going to take them longer than it took Dad, and Dad had to go in to get some warranty work or recall work done on his car, and one of them was the ignition. Okay, you guys all heard about the ignitions on the GMs, right? If you apply pressure to the key, it would cause the car to turn off. You know what their solution for Dad was? And this is hilarious. They gave him a keychain. I shit you not. They gave him this special keychain where you like depress this button and you separate your ignition key from your keychain to start your car. So that way there, the only thing attached to the ignition is the car key, a ring, and a little bar that weighs nothing. It's like all made out of nickel or something like that, or aluminum probably. So it has like no weight to it whatsoever. And that was their solution for the ignition kill due to a heavy set of keys. Unfrickin' believable. That's like when he had his old dirty Saturn. He had an old SL1, 99 SL1 Saturn, and there was a recall on it because the headlights would condensate, fog up, and you'd lose visibility because you'd be trying to blast a beam of light through fog. Didn't work. GM had a recall on it. He brought his car in, and literally to fix the problem, they ripped 2 small holes in the top of the headlight to allow the temperature to be the same inside the housing as it was outside the housing, so that it wouldn't fog up. That was their solution. That was the recall. So he's like, he booked the car. He sat at the dealership. That time it was the Saturn dealership. He sat at the Saturn dealership for 45 minutes for them to bust out a DeWalt drill and rip 2 holes in the headlights. He's like, fuck, if I would have known that's what it was, I could have done that at home. I didn't even have to come here. Oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna wait for this P&G Auto to send me a friggin' letter about the part, see if they got it in or not, and I'll keep you guys updated on that, and I'm just gonna go from there from today, so let's see what the fuck happens. Alrighty people, just leaving Okie Dokie Tire now. Literally I got a call saying my car was ready, and I said, oh, okay cool, can I get a ride? And he's like, you should already be in your driveway, and there he was in my driveway already. So we are done, we are golden. The car is ready to be a car. Oh yeah. Whew, she's hot in here. Let's get that AC going. Whatever. Okay, so I just reset the economy. Let's see what we get when we go drive around. Let's do this. Alright, so, oh yeah, so much nicer. It's a bumpy road, but you can't tell. So nice. Okay, let me just burn rubber out of here. And, yeah, we're off. Let's see. Ooh, she feels good. We'll see what we get for liters per 100 now, eh? Ah, shit. Left my dart in my coat and it's in the back seat. Anyway, I'm gonna take a rip over to the beer store and pick up a case, I think. I was thinking about going over to the LCBO, but meh. We're already at 22.8 liters per hundy. 22.8 liters per hundy. We are doing pretty freaking good. We're already down to 24 liters per hundy. I wanna see it down by 10. Yeah, I literally got home after I was done filming the rest of the vlog there. Once I got home, I decided, fuck it, I'm going to lay down because I didn't get much sleep last night. And I just woke up like 10 minutes prior to getting the phone call from Okie Dokie saying that the car was ready, and I was like, oh, well, shit, okay, cool, right on. I'll be in there soon to pick her, oh, Jesus, bud. I'll be in there soon to pick her up, and I said, can I get a ride? And like I said, he's like, oh, buddy's already on his way, he should be in your driveway any second now. And sure enough, right as he said, any set, like he was halfway through saying second, Oreo starts barking his furry little tits off. So right there, that told me, like, holy shit, these guys are fucking on the ball. Nice. And they had to add something to the waybill. That was bushings for the front links. He said the bushings were looking kind of shoddy, so they weren't sure if they were going to be able to reuse them until they got the sway bar links off, and went, yeah, no. those need to go. They're fucked. So we got some new bushings. Not sure if they're polyurethane or what. Don't really care. All I know is the car is quiet. If I were to roll up the window and not have the window down, obviously that's what happens when you roll it up, we'd probably hear just road noise from what's getting into the car from every nook and cranny and hole in it. So no more listening to rattle, 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 rattle. Can I get my jacket from here? Yeah, the whole reason why I wore my jacket to go pick up the car is so I could put my camera in the pod. Fuck's sake. Okay, no, we're good. Thought I was gonna block that car at the intersection. I hate doing that. It's not really against the law to do that, but it is kind of a dick move. Or for all I know, it could be against the law. It's not like every day I read up on the road laws or anything. That's why I'm a YouTuber. I got you guys to do that for me. It's perfect. So it's currently 3:30 in the afternoon. Car's back, fully tuned up. Fucking runs great. Yeah, it sputter started there for a minute, but I'm just watching every second. The economy is going up to I'm at 19.2 liters, 19.3, 19.4. Just watching it every second slowly go up because we're parked. Oh, frig. So in the near future, apparently they're doing some work on the overpass. That's that bridge down midtown to get you from this side of town to the lakeshore side of town. And they're going to be doing some work there, shutting her down, which means traffic will either have to go the long way around, which is through what's known as Memorial Drive, the waterfront. We did that the other day. We went to go get coffee before work, and either that way, or you can do like my dad does every day when he goes to work and take the damn highway, which is not exactly exciting because it's a little bit longer. But thank God I never have to go down to that area. If I have to, I'll just grab my coffee at the local Hortons at the house, leave a little earlier and grab it. I just got to remember that's the problem. But I haven't been doing coffee at work lately because I just been bringing in some shitty K-cups, and like those ones I buy for $3. I just been bringing those in. Been using the Keurig at the office, 16-ounce travel mug and the K-cup machine. Making my own coffees there because it's cheaper. It's just way cheaper than actually going to Hortons every day. Because I pay $3 for what? You pay $3 for 12 K-cups, or $2 for one single coffee. All the noise in the front end is gone, people. All of it. This is awesome. I picked the worst time to come and grab beer and food. Holy shit, traffic is dicked. Oh my god. Am I gonna be able to turn into the beer store, or you know what? Fuck it, we're doing it. Oh yeah. Now the only resistance I have is from the shot fucking motor on the car, the electronic steering motor. Okay, I'm gonna park right here. I thought that truck was gonna jump in here, but I guess the turning radius on this truck was a little bit too wide to make her. Okay, so I'm gonna head her inside, grab some food, grab some beer, and then we're gonna head her home. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Alrighty, we're home, and the garbage truck is just now coming by. I forgot, like, because it's Monday was a weekend, or Monday was a holiday, sorry. They came out later, and today they actually got to do double job. So they got to like do the garbage for today and yesterday, same time. So that's what they're doing, and that's why they're a little late today. But Jesus, Murphy, they got a sound system in that truck. They're listening to like some rock and roll, and it's like they got a subwoofer in the cab or something. It's awesome. It's pretty awesome. Alrighty guys, well, it's currently like 6 o'clock. I'm getting kind of hungry, so I'm thinking I'm gonna, frick's sakes, I got an itch on the back of my leg. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make my dinner tonight, right now. Tonight, really, Adam? That's what you're going with that? Anyway. So, what we're gonna do is, first you're gonna look at the kitten. And there she goes. And I bought some pork chops, some bangers, and some steak for the weekend. Tonight I'm gonna have these pork chop things. I don't know. I have a bad feeling they're gonna give me the shits. They're these pre-wrapped, pre-seasoned, probably nasty AF. I'm gonna do these in mashed potatoes. I'm gonna drive these into the air fryer and cook them in there. And tomorrow night we're probably gonna barbecue steak and then Friday, or Sunday, sorry, it's going to be bangers and mash. I take it back, people. I think we're going to go ahead and head out to the barbecue. So what we're going to do for tonight for a side dish with these pork chops is we're going to get the old rice cooker going here. We're going to have some rice and veg with those pork chops. The reason being is they're actually pretty thick. So we're going to get some harvest chicken rice here. Fire this into the rice cooker, put some veg on the steamer tray. Head out to the barbecue, cook up these pork chops. When they're done, rice should be done. We should be golden. Ugh, I really got to get some room in here. It's ridiculous. One of these days, I tell you. One of these days. Got to get those engines off the ground back there. Do my garden hose too. I'm going to put those engines in the cupboard. Get this engine on the mini bike, but I got to do the friggin' thing on the mini bike. The plate, so I can mount. Get this bike out of here. Clean all the area up. I want to try and put the motorbike somewhere where it's tucked away until I'm ready for it. But there's no room anyway. The barbecue is fired up, so that's good. Let that get up to heat, scrape her down, and then we'll fire the old pork chops onto her and grill them up with the old backyard grill. I guess I'll just closet store this here engine here, this 6.5 liter. I don't need it yet, but 6.5 liter, wow, that'd be awesome. 6.5 horsepower, that's better. We'll just fire that back in the closet as well until we need it. So we got this 8 horse and this 6.5 horse. Nice. Ooh, smoke. What's burning? Oh, everything. Nice. Nice. I'll let that burn itself out. It'll be fine. Alrighty guys, well I got the pork chops on there. They're cooking. So we're gonna let them do their thing. I'm listening to some Tragically Hip, having some pills. The old can of pills. And right away you guys are gonna think I'm popping pills. But it's not, it's Pilsners. Just call it pills. Yeah. Alrighty, pork chops are done. Let's go ahead and put some veg and rice on the plate. And dinner is served. Bon appetit. Anyway guys, we are done the live stream. It is currently almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm calling it bed. So thanks for watching my video today. The car is fully fixed. Well, I got to get the recall work done and then the car will be fully fixed. But as far as repairs go, we're good. Now we just got to get the recall done. G6 is 100% ready to rock. Minus the windshield. And I got to get a new resistor card for the blower. Other than that, that's all we need. And yeah, that's about it. Anyway people, I'm shutting her down. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, and comment. And until next time people, keep on vlogging.